What's up, Paracrews? I'm Paradomics, and welcome back to Harmony Eclipsed. So anyways, in the last video, we killed the evil Power Rangers who didn't put up much of a fight. We kind of fucked them up. Pretty shit, not gonna lie. Ring of Protection. Okay, we gotta give this to Applejack, because the Reality Anchor prevents confusion. Oh, that's very useful in this level. Okay, prevents all status conditions? That should be, oh my god, that should be for Fluttershy. Fluttershy should have that. That should be Fluttershy's thing. Too bad I have to go all the way back to the fuck off, you guys. You know, seriously, you guys aren't even funny anymore. You're just assholes at this point, okay? Just die. Oh, I got 300. Sunbeam. Moonbeam. Oh my god, really? Rainbow Dash did the exact amount that Celestia and Luna did combined. That's just sad for Alicorns, you know. There we go. Switch to Fluttershy with Rainbow Dash skill. Oh, again, she learned nothing, no surprise. You get to have Ring of Protection. Because that Ring of Protection is really useful for Fluttershy. Mostly because Fluttershy has an ability that removes status ailment. Does it remove all, or does it just remove one? Let me see. See, this is what I don't like. This is why I don't like this switching thing. Restore stats to one ally. Oh, okay. So did it just say restore states? Yeah, it says restore states instead of status. Nah, the developer should fix that, I guess. So yeah. Anyways, that should be good for Fluttershy, since she's basically the healer of the team. Even though when we fought her, she learned very strong abilities. You found a Singer's Charm. Oh, that's Pinkie Pie shit right there. Let's see, though. Prevents mute. That's actually pretty cool. Resistance to dark. And you're resistant to dark. Oh. Resistance to mute. Oh, I don't want to give up the Ring of Agility. Fuck. Alright, nah, we're not. Piano, we're playing the piano. Dun, 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 dun. And I need you. The save stations here are pretty not really spaced out a lot. It's pretty close by to one another. Okay. Oh, we kind of used MP, so let's use a 10 because I feel like this is a fight we're gonna have to go into. Ah, there she is. Rarity, there you are. My friends! How wonderful to see you again, even though my face does not show it. There's so much to talk about, I don't even know where to begin. Oh, but come over here. You simply must see my latest designs. Yes, we've heard about your recent activities here in Baltimore. Well, of course! I took it upon myself to change this city. That's exactly what I did. Purely out of the goodness of my heart. Oh yeah? Well, you kind of... I feel like that's a bit of a lie, mostly because you don't want to help people if they don't give you attention, so it kind of feels like you're doing this for the attention rather than the goodness of your heart. Just saying. The goodness of your heart? Listen here, Sugar Cube. This town may have changed, but it ain't for the better. What about all the perfectly nice ponies like Star Charmer, who lost everything because of you? Star Charmer? Ugh, such an ungrateful pony. Here I was helping the fashion designers in the city to get the attention they deserve. And she had the nerve to not appreciate the fact. Why, she didn't even consider it necessary to commission a statue of my honor. Yes, totally out of the goodness of my heart. I decided that if she didn't have the courtesy to properly acknowledge my generosity, then she wasn't worthy of receiving it. Why, of all the... You just don't get it, do you? Applejack, please. This corruption is not... It ain't just the corruption. Rarity's always had a stick up her plot. But this... I beg your pardon? If you have something to say, Applejack, then I hope you would have the courtesy to say it to me. Then how about this? You care about no pony other than yourself, Rarity. You call what you've been doing generosity? Regardless of whether the ponies deserve your generosity, you've been ruining lives left and right on a whim. You've been abusing your influence and demanding way too much in return for your so-called gift. Enough! I think it would be the best if you all left now. I have work to do. We can't do that, Rarity. We need you to come with us. Excuse me? I don't believe you heard me correctly. I said you all should leave now. We ain't leaving, not until you see reason again. Reason? Why, you ungrateful little... Gah! Oh shit. It's Nightmare Rarity. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, legit, it says Nightmare Rarity. I didn't actually read Pinkie Pie's. I kind of forgot. Thunder. Quake. Bam. Uh-huh. Bam. Haha. Bam. Haha. I've noticed the animation of Moonbeam and Sunbeam is the same. Oh. Good thing Luna and Celestia is very resistant to this in this fight. Okay, let's try Hail. Let's try Quake. Okay, Hail does good. Sunbeam does okay. Ah, Moonbeam. Moonbeam's the best. Quake's okay. Okay, Sunbeam. Let's try Wind. Let's try Smash. Okay, let's do Wind more. Bam. Too many sequence. Sequence? I don't know the name of that. What happened to Rainbow Dash? Is she paralyzed? What is that? I don't know that. I am unaware of that debuff. Rainbow Dash can still do something? Oh, she can still do something. Okay. Is she like paralyzed? Well, she still does a decent amount of damage. Does that just do... Oh, I think it just decreases her defense. Okay, we're kind of low on supplies here. Applejack, maybe want to soda Luna up. No, never mind, Applejack. It's all good. We got it. Hey, look at that, the vitality. Man, look at Luna's intellect, man. So she's so smart. She's so big brain. And look at the gap between Luna and Celestia's intellect. Oh my god. Look at that gap. The only difference between Celestia and Luna is that Celestia is just faster and stronger. She's fast and strong, so she's not really a elemental based character. Well, thank God her Sunbeam doesn't scale with her intelligence, you know? I'm just glad for that. Cause look at this. Look at the big difference here. Like, intellect is 90 and her fire scales with her intellect, and that's like a bad thing to happen. No, it's like a bad pair. Like, why would I ever use fire, even if it was like an elemental advantage? Why would I use fire if the one casting it has shit intellect? Oh, Celestia learned how to raise the dead that we won't be using because we're kind of overpowered. What? What was I? Rarity? Is that you? You back with us? Oh no. I was... Hush, little one. Just tell us what happened. Tell you what happened? I was really about to do that. I was really trying to kill you. What's going on? She alright? I think she might be in shock. Shock? You sure it ain't just one of her overdramatic reaction? No, I believe Fluttershy is right. Rarity seems much more exhausted than any of you were after you were rid of your corruption. She needs rest and time to come to terms to what just happened. I'm sure once we explain the situation, Star Charmer would appreciate to host her for a while. Where am I? What happened? Come in? Princess, what's going on? You are in the house of a friend of my sister. You collapsed after our meeting in your workshop. Our meeting, and I tried to. Do not blame yourself, Rarity. This was something long in the making. Something that has been brewing since before you came to Baltimore. This is over now. But it is over now. Will you tell me what happened? I I suppose I should, shouldn't I? Hmm. Say that 5 times fast. I suppose I should, shouldn't I? 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 It gets tougher when you reach the fourth part. But the rest of my friends deserve to hear this too. Are they here? Indeed. They're waiting downstairs. Would you like to go to talk to them now? Yes, please. How odd. She seems to be taking this much harder than the rest of her friends. I wonder if something else is bothering her. Well, it's what Applejack said to her, kinda. First, you must understand my reasons for doing what I did. You see, I have a history with this city. I came here when I was younger to make my way in the world as a fashion designer. Little did I realize that the world of fashion here was far from what I imagined it would be. I sought fame and fortune, only to discover that no pony seemed to notice the individual designer here. No pony ever saw the outfits being worn, only the ponies wearing them, and no pony truly appreciate who made them. Eventually, most of the designers in town would grow cynical and start trying to gain compensation through outrageous prices. But not me. I refused to be dragged down by their misery and pessimism. I remained fair and wanted to change this city. And then, well, something of my family crisis came up, and I was forced to abandon it all and return to Ponyville. However, a few months ago, I heard a designer with prominent in a prominent part of Baltimore who left to try their luck in Manhattan. I thought to myself, this would be a perfect opportunity to make my return. I could finish what I started and help every fashion designer in the city and get the recognition they deserve. I was so excited I rushed out of Ponyville without telling anyone where I was going. Sorry about that. At first, things were going wonderfully. Not only did I have all the experience I had gained in Ponyville, but I managed to find inspirations everywhere I looked. New designs flooded into my mind ahead, and before long, every influential pony in Baltimore needed my outfits to stand out. But then, I have this entire city eating out my hoof, and but really, nothing has changed. The elite look down their muzzles at me, and none of the working class ever heard of me. What more can I do? It's not like I can force the influential class to appreciate me for all my hard work and talent. Although that doesn't mean I can't change who makes up the influential class in this city. There are some who will certainly praise me enough to be worth rewarding. If the ponies who run Baltimore refuse to appreciate all the designers who work so hard for them, then they'll learn the hard way how it feels to be ignored. I admit I may have gotten carried away, but my intentions were pure. I'm just glad I have friends like you who can help me when I lost my way. But now, as long as I'm here, my reputation as such as it was would prevent any other designers from possibly hoping to compete. If I leave, then all my work would have been for nothing. I know what I must do, but it pains me that after all this, nothing will have changed. Nothing will change? Rarity, that is not true. No matter what happens now, the certain thing is that there's no going back on how things used to be. And while I've noticed in the past how discontented some of the city's designers were, I never realized it was so serious. What are you saying? Miss Rarity, I feel that no matter what your personal flaws might be, your goal was most admirable. I swear that I shall do everything in my power to ensure Baltimore turns over a new leaf in your wake, and that all hardworking ponies get the respect and admiration they deserve. You, you mean it, truly? I've known Star Charmer for many years. She's a pony of her word, with a kind heart and a clever mind. Wait, is she like the mayor or the leader of this entire place? I don't really know Star Charmer. If any pony in this city can make it happen, she can. Thank you, Star Charmer, for the bottom of my heart. Well, I don't know if I have the right to ask after acting like such a beast, but do you think that every pony here will one day forgive me? I'm sure they will. Well, now that the unpleasantries are out of the way, you all never did tell me why you came to Baltimore in the first place. Luna, you mentioned something about all this being long in the making. What did you mean by that? Let's begin at the beginning. Oh, more reading? Oh my, so you were saying that all of you suffered just like I had? Not only that, but Twilight is still under the influence of the corruption. Once all 6 of you assembled, we will be ready to face Sombra. Sombrero. Then we have no time to lose. Where can we find her? I believe the best course of action would be to return to Canterlot. As severe as her corruption seemed to be, she will most likely spread it, and all reports of civil unrest will be sent to the capital. Excuse me, Applejack. Might I have a word with you for a moment? Something up? I just wanted to apologize for how I treated you before. You were right, and it wasn't just the corruption clouding my judgment. I was so focused on my goal that I didn't want to see what I was doing. Don't worry about it, Sugar Cube. That's what friends are for. There's also something else, something very important I have to ask you. What is it? Luna mentioned that we change when the corruption manifests. Like when I was trying to, yeah, what about it? I need you to be completely honest with me, Applejack. How do I look? How did I look? Come on, I need to know! Did I look lovely or horrible? Applejack? Murders joined the party. Oh, Rarity. Master Sombra, you wish to see me? Yes, Dark Light Star. It seems despite your best effort, Rarity has slipped through your hooves. You failed your lesson. But I was so certain. I was following your instructions to let the darkness guide me, and it led me to the Shadow Bolts. They were motivated, they were powerful, they should have... I know, child. It was through no fault of your own that things turned out the way they did. My blessings may grant power, but not mastery of the subtleties of that power. That much is up to you, and thus far, you have shown great cunning and cleverness. But you just said I failed my lesson. What the fuck, King Sombra? Your use of dark powers to ward your dreams against the Princess of the Night is proof of that enough. Even so, all the promise you displayed, I am disappointed. But I... Fear not, Dark Light. There is a way to redeem yourself. The princesses and your friends are proving to be more of a threat than expected. They must be dealt with, and therein lies your next lesson. Yes, if you cannot rely upon others to resolve your problems, then you must handle them yourself. Go and kill them, and I'll be just like Celestia, be completely useless, and watch as you fail. Is something wrong? It's just that... Just that what? This is an excellent opportunity for you to practice what you've learned. But I'm not even sure where to find them. That is no issue. By now, they'll be looking for you. All you need to do is gain their attention. The darkness should be able to guide you in that much, at least. But, do you really wish to disappoint me again, my faithful student? I won't disappoint you again, Master Sombrero. Then go, and show your teacher what you've learned. Not gonna lie, Twilight looks really cool. After all this time, Celestia, I thought you would learn better than to keep letting your mortals into your heart. I wonder what will you do now? Will you refuse to fight your precious pupil? Will you steel your heart and face her, forever shattering her immaculate image of you? Whatever the outcome, I look forward to learning how much you've changed in the last 1,000 years. It should be most enlightening. No, she's gonna turn evil by the influence, and she's gonna join Twilight, and it's gonna be me versus Twilight and Celestia. I sent word ahead. The report should be all ready for us. Sister, may I have a word with you first? The rest of you go on ahead. We will be along shortly. Are you sure you're ready for this? What do you mean? It's just some reports, and I've gotten used to doing paper. You know what I mean, Tia. Are you ready to face Twilight as she is now? Could you bring yourself to do what may need to be done? What may need to be done? I remember your reaction after learning what happened to her. We cannot afford you being a liability should it be necessary to... No. I know what has happened to her, and there may have been a time I would have felt differently, but no more. I refuse to simply accept her as another necessary sacrifice. I refuse to allow her to die. Sister. When we face her, no matter what it takes, I will see to it that she is purified. Too many times I've hardened my heart, and too many times I've been forced to live with the consequences. But no more. I won't be fighting to stop her, as soon as I have done with others in the past. This time, I'm fighting to save her. And if the worst should happen anyway, it won't. I would sooner give my own life than be responsible for her and for ending hers. Come, Nuna, we are wasting time. Now we're gonna fight Celestia. I get the big feeling. Now that the books we want should be on that table over there. Hey, look! A letter from Spike. I wonder what he's sending a message when Twilight isn't there. Well, what does it say? It seems Twilight have saved us the trouble of finding her. It says Ponyville's being under attack by a strange mare, and I have a feeling I know who it is. Come, my little ponies, there's no time to lose. I only pray that saving her is a luxury we can afford, sister. If she is this far gone, there may be no hope left for her. Oh my god! Ah! And we just got Rarity in the team. What level is she? 19? Come on! At least be level 20. Okay, what are your skills? Gem Shot. Element depends on equipped weapon? Emerald. Deals wind damage. Scales with intellect. Holy crap, that's pretty cool. Okay, however, I'm probably gonna end the video here. Switch back. No, switch. No, why would I switch there? Okay, so anyways, there we go. I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna continue the next one. Look at that, there's that pony who doesn't mind with all the fire going around. You know, I expected them to move around really fast, all panic-like, but I guess that ain't the case here. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. I guess in the next video, we're going to be fighting Twilight Sparkle herself. Or should we say, Dark Light Sparkle. I think that was her last name. I don't know anymore. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, thumbs up, like, put to death. Become parkour today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.